So coming from your 1 year at UVA, clearly that they've made getting to the tournament a regular thing, and that's kind of what Georgia basketball strives to be. Did you take some stuff away from that 1 year that you're able to implement into this team that's, like you said, having to get to know each other on the fly?
Yeah, I think, just my overall experience coming from Virginia, and then, coming from, I feel like I went to a really, really good high school that has a good foundation, Blair Academy in New Jersey. There's a winning culture there. So I think just me being around winning from such an early age, I think that kind of helps me not only at the college level, but at the high school level. I think, just kind of the people that I've been around have kind of given me guidance on what that looks like. And then on this team, we have a lot of guys, a lot of older guys. Noah, who's been in college basketball for a long time, played at a high level. Aaron, he went to the Final Four last year, played with Gonzaga, undefeated during the regular season. So just kind of, I think from just everything that I've experienced, I kind of gather all that stuff, and that kind of helps me, be the vocal leader that I was talking about on the court. So I think just from listening to, people like Aaron, and coming from Virginia and coming from a high school, and things like that, I think that kind of just that whole experience as a whole, everything that I've been through, and I'm still learning, it's still a process for me, but I think just from being around people like that is only, helping me understand what it takes to get to that level and be an impactful person on a team that reaches that level.
Okay, let's go next to Chip Towers and then Susan Falcon.
Yeah, I just wonder, with your family, connections to the area, is Georgia a program that you've known about for a while and kind of recognized as being a place with great potential if you could just get all the guys, out of Atlanta, and with all those connections close by to come here to play basketball?
Yeah, well, it started. My uncle. I don't know if anybody is familiar, but my uncle was a head coach. Or not a head coach, on the staff. He got the head coaching job at Kennesaw State, but he was an assistant coach under Coach Crean for a year when I was in high school. So through him, I became pretty familiar with, the program, and then, through Coach Crean recruiting me, and just from paying attention from when I was in high school all the way up to my year at Virginia. I think I just did a pretty good job of, recognizing the things that, Coach Crean has laid, like all the, he's had Nick Claxton and Edwards. He's had a lot of really good players here. So I think, that was really important in my decision to come here. And then, but I would say ultimately it was kind of, the familiarity with my uncle, him knowing Coach Crean, him having a really good relationship with Coach Crean. That's somebody that I trust. So, if he felt good enough to come work for him, and then, say all the good things about him, it was easy. It was an easy decision for me.
Susan, do you have a question? Okay, let's go to Catherine Lewis then.
Yeah, so last week after the game, Coach Crean mentioned that he thought the team backed off too much defensively against Morehouse. So how have y'all been working on that in preparation for the opening of the regular season?
Yeah, we've been focusing on the defensive side a lot in practice. We know this team, FIU, they like to get a lot of threes up. They're really active offensively. They have a lot of, good players who can really shoot. So that's kind of something we've been focusing on in practice, kind of how we're going to combat their offensive aggression and shooting. And then, we looked at some of the film from Morehouse, and we saw where we made mistakes. So I think just the important thing is just to keep working and try and not repeat those mistakes. And Coach Crean has done a good job emphasizing, the things we did wrong and how we're going to fix. So I think we got a pretty good idea of what we need to take care of. It's just about executing it now.
Okay, Jabri, thank you for your time, and good luck in tomorrow's game.
Thank you.